So, Freddy, is there anything you want to say to your global fans? So, Chthonic, your band, let's see if I can get this right. It's Doris, Danny, Jesse, and CJ, and Freddy. Okay, pass this test. So, you guys haven't toured the world yet ever since you entered Parliament 4 years ago.
Yeah, so unfortunately, I got re-elected earlier this year. Fortunately, actually, but so which means that there will be no tour outside of Taiwan in next 4 years. But actually, we play once in a while. So if you really want to come to our show, come to Taiwan and enjoy our show. You can enjoy Taiwan as well, and of course, after the borders are open. So, and in the meantime, we are still doing good music, new stuff. So you will know all our updating information through Metalhead Politics.
So if you missed the first episode, go back. There's a section where Freddy talks about how being in politics actually is inspired him to write more metal music.
Yes.
Parliament, Freddy, what's your tone when you talk in the Parliament?
Like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but if in our music, I can sing in ordinary way, but also I can scream in higher pitch like yeah, and I can growl like. Don't try that at home, or
right.
Yeah, you're gonna. Yeah.
Okay, how do I do
Your
that?
dog gonna be surprised or be shocked. Your dog or cat's gonna run away.
Okay, teach me so I can
So
impress my friends.
So when you do the death growl, put your hands on your tummy and try to growl with your tummy expanding. Not contracting, but expanding. Yes, and that will be the right way. Or normally your stomach will be contracting. Then you use your muscles and your throat too much, and your voice is gonna be run out very soon.
It's a very deep.
Yes.
But that's too much throat.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Item number 2 today on Taiwanese miracles this month.
Another one.
For the first time in Taiwan's democratic history, a mayor has been ousted by his voters. On June 6th, former Kaohsiung mayor Han Kuo-yu was recalled. This made a lot of people very happy.
Me.
This was important because this is the same person who ran against President Tsai.
I think most of the fans are very familiar with our song Takao, and you might not know that Takao is the old name of Kaohsiung City. So the city that we are talking about is Takao. So when you are listening to this song, and why I'm so happy about that, because I have strong feeling connections with Kaohsiung, and I even write a song about Kaohsiung, and also me and my colleagues in the music industry, that we have organized a Megaport Festival like more than 10 years ago, and it's still one of the biggest festivals in Taiwan. So we have strong feelings, and we hope that Kaohsiung to be better, and it's really a good sign to see that the Kaohsiung people show their strength. Since I have been the chairman of Amnesty International Taiwan for 4 years, since 2010 to 2014, so I have a lot of friends who are human rights activists around the world, and also I have a lot of friends who are in music industry, of course. So I can see that they all support Black Lives Matter campaign. I follow the situation quite a lot, so I'm with you, and I can feel your anger, and I totally feel the weight of this systematic oppression. And it's a good thing that I know that those police who were involved in killing George Floyd, I think they have been charged, right? And also they are breaking up Minneapolis Police Department. So I can see some improve. But it's another good thing, or I should say that furthermore, I think the world not just care about this incident only, but also the systematic oppression. People try to think why this kind of incident happened, and globally, not just domestic, but also globally, where what kind of system oppression are there in around the world. So I think it's a good thing that more and more people focus on the racism and how to fix this systematic oppression.
And you just mentioned Hong Kong just a little bit, and so it's Hong Kong, it's Xinjiang, it's Tibet, and I think with open discussions like this on a global scale, on a global level, it's also made the U.S. very vulnerable to criticisms from everybody, of course, but also hypocritical criticisms from China, very advanced human rights offenders, and very advanced systematic oppressors.
Yeah, it's not like a competition, but actually, to be honest, that the human rights violations and systematic oppressions and police brutality in China or the places that are controlled by China is another high level. Okay.
I think one of the major differences, though, is that in an authoritarian state, this police brutality is a directive from the state. It's a very clear top-down directive from the country. Whereas in the States, there is a lot of problems, culturally, historically, systematically. But you can strip away, you can tackle. It seems like one of the solutions you tackle this one by one. Dismantling the police force, whether this is the right thing to do. You tackle one thing one by one. You can charge the police officers. In China, you cannot do that. Will you dismantle the Communist Party?
So you're not gonna see that after the police brutality, the police got charged. No, when police brutality happened in China, the police not got charged, but got encouraged and glorified. And the people who protest against the police or the people who share hashtags against or to show their attitudes, they got arrested, they got beaten up more, or they got some of the people in Hong Kong, they got suicided. They've been suicided by the police. Mm-hmm. So more you want to show your attitude, more you want to say, more you want to improve the system, you got fixed by the system. That's what happened in Hong Kong and in China, in Tibet and in Xinjiang.
Gods bestow your grace, protect the one, the aeon's wraith. Guard his life and alter fate. Unto the seams he falls, faded dreams call.
That's the chorus part of the song. I think most of our fans have noticed that the melody behind the lyrics is like dun 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 dun. I think the fans might feel like, wow, that kind of melody is not Western kind of melodies, but it's not come from nowhere. Actually, it's come from the Taiwanese language. So I always write songs, write our melodies with the Taiwanese lyrics together. So with that melody, I sing in Taiwanese, like the Taiwanese lyrics there is Bang Thiên Ya Bo Bi, Bo Bi Hi De Rang, Wan Ba Ni Bang, Bian Sen Si, Huan Hua Wen Mia, Yu Wan Bu Hok Ban Giap, Gam Gong Ba Ni Kang. So Taiwanese language is with different tones, with like 8 tones. So it's a melodic language. Then when I write Taiwanese lyrics with the melody, then the melody naturally come out. Like it becomes like Bang Thiên Ya Bo Bi, Bo Bi Hi De Rang, Wan Ba Ni Bang, Bian Sen Si, Huan Hua Wen Mia, Yu Wan Bu Hok Ban Giap, Gam Gong Ba Ni Kang. Then we keep that melody behind and rewrite the English lyrics. So our English fans or the international critics, they are curious about where the melodies come from. Actually, that kind of unique melodies come from Taiwanese. So that's why we can write something unique that the Western metal heads, they cannot write the same thing with us. But that's where the German critics curious from, then where's the next Chthonic?
Yeah.
Why there should be a bunch of metal bands can use the same technique or use the same inspiration, because Taiwanese is not my language, but our language in Taiwan. So there should be a lot of metalheads, metal kids who can write unique melodies with our mother tongue. But why not? Because I think we are still under systematic oppressions that we didn't realize, we didn't self-aware. That even we share our democracy right now, we live in a free world, but something went wrong before that kind of systematic bugs are still in our society right now. So that's quite the same point. I feel like I need to do more in politics, because we need to fix that. Because in other countries, they embrace their own culture. When they find out something unique in their own country, they will embrace that and use that as a unique part to compete with the other parts of the world, to show their beauty of arts, of music. But in Taiwan, in a normal country like Taiwan, although we live in a democracy, we live in a free world, we are still trying to fix a lot of bugs that have been in this society for a long, long time, but not fixed yet. Back in 10 years ago, it's very difficult for me to discuss with young metal kids. When they ask me how we can be like Chthonic, we want to write your kinds of music, we want to tour the world like you, then I told them that start listen to what your grandparents listen. Start remember what you have been through, what you have been learned when you were very young, when all those lyrics or all those melodies that came into my mind were when I was very young and watched the Taiwanese opera with my family. And those things are our roots.
Thank you for sharing the singing. That was very nice.